Another day, another twist in Wolves' ongoing search for the new manager. All coming up. So yeah, it really is turning into almost like that game show, isn't it? Deal or no deal. Open your box and see what you get. Reports to late last night, very confident it seemed that Wolves were going to land Michael Beale. We did polls on it, we talked about it on the latest podcast. 90% of the Wolves fans were open or yes to the idea on the Twitter poll. And Michael Beale, who had been widely regarded as a young English up-and-coming manager, had the brains behind Gerrard's success at Rangers and Villa, managed at São Paulo, could speak Portuguese, took Queen's Park Rangers to the top of the championship last night. Wolves, it was reported, are about to make an approach to Queen's Park Rangers to talk to the manager, and that seems to have happened today, and Michael Beale has basically declined the offer to talk to Wolves about becoming Wolves' next manager. Some hints a little bit on that on his press conference last night when he was talking about timing and all that sort of jazz. He's got a desire to manage in the Premier League. But obviously this has all gone out into the public domain. Wolves have already been publicly turned down by Julian Lopetegui, which we all understand. With his father, he was their first choice. Then we were linked Pedro Martins, then it was like Nuno, they were talking to him. Then this week it's all about Michael Beale, and he's now rejected Wolves, it appears, at this stage anyway. Said no to even talking to Wolves about it. So it's just made Wolves look a bit shambolic really in the search. It's starting to look a little bit like the what happened after Mick McCarthy left, and then it dragged on and we ended up with Terry Connor and we ended up relegated. It's kind of like a bit of deja vu. We're hoping that doesn't happen, of course, but it's not a great look. Some of the press have been describing it as shambolic as well. Jeff ain't going to be happy about this, but like, you'd think if they were going in for a manager like this at QPR, they'd be pretty certain that he was going to come, but no. So we're kind of back to square one again, and I'm just going to put on the screen here the latest odds, as you can see as of now. As you can see, Nuno's gone back up to the top of the list again. Gallardo from River Plate is another one, and he has been mooted. A lot of people have mentioned him, so maybe he could be the one, but it starts to look a little bit desperate now, doesn't it? I mean, if you're going to talk to other managers as well, you know that you're not their first choice. It's not great, and this is an embarrassing situation for Wolves. And as Wolves fans, we're kind of like, obviously you're starting to look at the board and you're going, what the hell is going on? We talked about this so often that you think if they press the button with Bruno Lage to go, they'd have a backup and a backup to a backup, and they'd have all of this would be pre-planned and they'd know what they were doing, and it would all be. But no, you'd look at Brighton, it didn't take them more than 5 minutes to get a replacement for their manager. When Potter went to Chelsea, and here we are, it's dragging on, and Steve Davis is holding the fort. There's like, we just don't, and we need some certainty, don't we, on what's going to happen. I'm hoping Steve Davis gets a result against Leicester at the weekend, buys us a little bit more time. But Wolves do have to get this managerial appointment right. Maybe they'll go back and have another chat with Michael and see why, and it's not, maybe it's not completely dead, we don't know. Maybe they'll go back in for Nuno now, maybe they'll go in for the chap from, I don't know, we just don't know, do we? But anyway, leave your thoughts on the situation. It's definitely, they've opened the box, and it is just the penny, it seems, not the 250,000 top prize. It seems that they've opened the box again and they've got 1p. So yeah, leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Smash a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, hit the bell notifications. Until the next one, I'm Dazzling Dave. Always Wolves.